Hi there, it's Dr. Michael Mountain, author of The Mindset for Weight Loss, as well as a Swimsuit Ready and 6-Week Diet Plan. I am also the creator of the Permanent Weight Loss Simplified Home Study Weight Loss System, a system that has allowed me to be able to help people all around the world achieve fast and permanent weight loss. And that is what this video series is all about. I'm going to walk you through the process of truly understanding what it takes to achieve fast and permanent weight loss. And it's so important that you understand that there is only one proven method for achieving permanent weight loss. In fact, every single person that I've ever met that has achieved fast and permanent weight loss has done it using this one proven method. Every person that I've helped as a patient or clients, or of course, again, through the permanent weight loss system all over the world, has utilized this proven method for achieving the fast and permanent weight loss that they desire, and that I'm sure you desire. I'm sure you're tired of the frustration. You know, I'm often accused of providing probably the most common sense approach to weight loss that's out there because I don't believe in the fad diet. So let me ask you, have you had enough experiences and enough struggles and enough frustrations with trying the extreme diets out there that just don't work? Or maybe you've tried the magic weight loss pills that just don't work, or maybe the magic fruit juices that just don't help you lose weight, especially long term. I mean, there is so many different methods to lose weight out there that just do not deliver. And they're not designed to deliver because by definition, they are short term. They are so extreme that you would never consider doing them as a lifetime, as something that you could do long term. You would never do it. So as a result, they are designed for failure. Well, I think to myself, you are already going through enough. You have decided at some point in your life, either as a result of your health, either as a result of a health crisis, or either as a result of just wanting more energy, more vitality for yourself, or perhaps simply that you don't like the way your body looks and the way that your body makes you feel. The way that it affects your self-esteem and your self-confidence and gives you moments of feeling self-conscious or perhaps even embarrassed. And I recognize that you want to make the shift that's going to allow you to have all the freedom and to erase all of those situations and to get the vitality and energy back. And that's what I want to provide for you. Not a temporary fix that kind of gives you false hope and then just squanders your hope and makes you feel like you're the bad guy, right? That's what happens, unfortunately. When we try a diet plan that's supposed to be easy and that's supposed to work, we try it, we fail on it, we gain all the weight back if we lost any on it, and when we gain it back, we personalize it and think it's us. We say, oh my God, what's wrong with me? Why can't I do it? Why can't I keep the weight off? I must be weak. And it actually destroys our self-esteem, and the reality is that they're designed to fail. Really, so many of the weight loss methods out there are broken. So we're not going to talk about what doesn't work. We're going to focus on what does work. We're going to focus on the one proven method that you can use to achieve the fast and permanent weight loss that I know that you want. All right, so let's get right into it. The first thing that we need to realize is we've got to talk a little bit about changing what we eat, because that's a part of it. So that's the first step. When I talk with anybody who has lost all the weight and has kept it off, well, of course, you need to alter what you're eating to allow your body to be able to burn fat at its healthy, normal rate. Unfortunately, with the Western diet and these extreme diet programs or pills and everything else, they destroy your metabolism. They upset the hormones that help you to burn fat. They decrease the function of your thyroid, which is the main driver of your metabolism, and they sicken your liver, which is the main organ in your body that actually burns fat. So as a result, your body's not able to work. So the first thing about being on a healthy eating plan is that it heals all of those areas. If you're on the right eating plan, which is how I designed my eating plan with the Permanent Weight Loss Simplified System, is that it heals the body first. And as a result of healing the body quickly, your metabolism starts to function at its optimum level, burning fat literally off your body even when you're sleeping. 24/7, your body becomes a fat-burning machine. But there's more to the process than that. We want to realize that what we eat and how much we eat is an important facet of the journey to losing the weight. And getting healthy is very, very important. Also, understanding that if we want lasting results, how we eat during the weight loss phase should also be how we eat after we've lost the weight and we're now in the long-term phase. Yes, there'll be a few more freedoms when you've already achieved your weight loss goal, but it's not about just ending cold turkey what you've done and going to a whole different type of eating, because unfortunately you'll revert back to how it is that you ate prior to even starting the program. So we want to be sure that how you're eating during the weight loss phase when you're losing the weight is how you're going to eat after you've lost the weight, but just with maybe 10% of the time having the freedom to eat some of the foods that you enjoy, but 90% of the time doing what it was that helped you to lose all the weight and get you there in the first place. And the most important part of that is creating a healing process within the body initially. So many diet plans, unfortunately, sacrifice your health, like super extreme low-calorie diets. Anytime you're eating less than 1,200 calories, you're destroying your metabolism, you're shutting down your thyroid, and you're hurting your body. Besides, you're losing more muscle than you are fat. So the reality is that they just don't work. So that's just an example of how it is so many of the eating plans that are out there actually hurt you rather than help you. And to help you realize that they are really set up for a short-term fix, and of course, a lesson in frustration. So the next thing that makes up the winning formula for lasting, fast, and permanent weight loss is creating some time for you. It means prioritizing you. I think the easiest way is to kind of just give you a sort of an analogy. You know when you go on an airplane and you're going to take a flight, and they talk about the potential for the cabin pressure to drop. Well, the flight attendant will describe, in the case of a cabin pressure drop, what can occur is that the oxygen mask will drop from the ceiling. Put yours on first, and then take care of the people beside you, or then take care of the small children to your side. What does it mean? It means that what is important is that we always take care of ourselves first. If we can't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of the people that we love. But unfortunately, what ends up happening in our lives is we get so engulfed with all that we've got to get done in the day. We get so involved with taking care of others, be it whether it's at work, at home, taking care of the people that we love, our spouses, our family, our children, our girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever the case may be, and you're so busy taking care of them that you don't leave any time or energy for yourself. And as a result, you sacrifice. Your health plummets, your weight increases, and you find yourself where you are right now going, something has to change. So one of the parts of a successful formula is that we create a priority system that helps you to realize how important me time is to you, because it's going to give you the opportunity to take the little steps that will help you achieve your goal, which is fast and permanent weight loss. So it's important that we create a value system that allows you to prioritize your health as well as your weight loss. The last part of this formula is for us to understand why we eat, for us to recognize that we have certain patterns that we eat by, meaning we have eating habits, we have beliefs about our ability to lose weight, we have beliefs about food in general or exercise, and why we eat has to be addressed if we're going to be able to keep the weight off long term. If you have an emotional relationship with food, well, something should come along that allows you to maybe change your relationship with food, to make it a positive one, not a negative one. If you're using food to push down your feelings, to squash feelings of stress, sadness, or even depression, then that is practically what they call a food addiction. And those types of things can really work against you. So if you just think about the fact that you're watching this video now, and maybe you've experienced the fact that you're not happy with your weight, and you realize that there's times where you're eating for the wrong reason. You're not eating because you're hungry. You're eating for another reason other than being hungry, be it whether it's boredom eating, mindless eating, binge eating, emotional eating, or maybe just eating by habit. The fact that the food's just there, whatever the case may be, if we address that in a very simple way, then all of a sudden you have the capacity to end disempowering patterns or behaviors as it relates to food. And that's going to give you the freedom that you want. And that is the key. So, you know, I haven't told you my story, so maybe it's a good time to kind of share with you, because it was exactly these two that spurred me to create the permanent weight loss system, because I recognized in myself how just changing what I ate wasn't enough, because I kept reverting back to old eating habits. And so here's the thing. For the last 18, almost 20 years now, I have been working as a chiropractic neurologist. I have been helping people achieve a higher level of health and a better quality of life. And nutrition was a part of that. I love nutrition. But I also listened in on all of the way that nutrition and diet was kind of evolving. And so I tried some of the diet programs that were available, that were, you know, the no fat to low fat, to the no carbs to low carbs, and all of the different shifts in between. And I've tried these on myself. And what I started to realize is that none of these were working. So I started to really get involved with nutrition and understand it on a completely different level. But even then, even though I was helping all of my patient population understand nutrition, how to have a greater level of health, there was still a part that was missing. And it wasn't until I actually got to a point where my life became threatened by my level of health that I put it all together. So here's how it went. Unfortunately, what happened to me is that during a point in my life where I was so busy helping my patients become healthier, and I was so busy going home and loving my wife and loving my beautiful children and going to their sporting events and helping them with homework and just living in the moment of the life that I had designed, I'd forgotten about me. And so my health was not where it needed to be. My energy was very low, but my weight was up at least 60 pounds, and I was feeling very unhealthy. And unfortunately, what happens is set me up for a very life-threatening illness. So I became very, very sick and found myself in the hospital, basically in a coma for 4 days straight. And they did not know whether I was going to live or die. They said they can't help me, and it's up to my body to fight it off. And if I fight it off, I get to live. And if my body gives up, then I'm going to die. And that's what my wife lived with for 4 days, and my kids lived with for 4 days, whether the uncertainty of whether or not I was going to make it. Well, when I came out of the coma and I recognized that I'd been given another chance at life, I said, enough's enough. I understand nutrition to a great level, but I want to take it to a whole different level, creating health first as the vehicle for weight loss. And then I started taking my background in neurology, and I dove even further into understanding the neuroscience behind successful change as it relates to weight loss. And then I started diving into personal growth and self-esteem and truly understanding all the facets always as it relates specifically to health and weight loss. And as a result, I got the answers. I found the solution, and I know we're leading to that solution, and I'll share with you in just a moment. But just recognize when you all of a sudden get all the pieces of the pie, it becomes easy. It's like sort of that aha moment where you recognize, oh, there it is. And once you've got it, then you're able to help people at a whole different level. So quickly, within 3 months, I lost all the weight and have kept it off ever since. My patient population looked at me and go, what have you done? How is it that you're able to maintain your weight down at this really low level? I was below 10% body fat, and I have been pretty much ever since. And my patient population looked at me and said, what did you do? So then I started showing them how to do it. And I've been able to achieve lasting results with them as well. And then literally my entire practice morphed into almost a weight loss center, because everybody started just coming in to find out what it was that I knew. And I knew that I needed to take it to another level, because when I was on that deathbed, when I was in those 40s and I came out of it, I said, I need to serve on the biggest level. I need to be able to convey the message that's going to help people get rid of their struggle, get rid of their frustration, so that they can move forward and start living life on their terms, like I've done and I've been helping people in my clinic do. And so I created the Permanent Weight Loss Simplified Home Study Weight Loss System to do exactly that, to show you how you also can achieve fast and permanent weight loss. And so what is that one proven method? Well, the first thing that we've got to look at is, if we're going to change what we eat, we're going to create some priority shifts so that we create time and value for ourselves, and we're going to understand why we're driven towards certain eating behaviors. Then it's about really creating a balanced approach to weight loss. And that's not the secret formula, but it's leading it to it, because I need you to understand that when I've been accused of being providing really the most common sense approach to weight loss, and I'm happy to take that moniker. I'm happy to take that label, because I tell you what, common sense is the only thing that ever works in anything. And it's easy to be attracted by the quick fixes on, just take a pill, just drink this juice, and you can sit on the couch eating Doritos, watching television, and all the weight's just going to melt off of you. And the reality, that doesn't work. Or trying something so extreme, so potentially you can lose the weight fast, and in the reality, all it is a lesson in frustration as you gain all the way back, and your self-esteem goes down even further. And I recognize that you're done with that insanity, that you want something that actually works. You want a real solution. And that is what the Permanent Weight Loss Simplified system provides, a real solution. So, what is the one proven method for achieving fast and permanent weight loss? It's for you to adopt, and you probably already guessed it, a healthy lifestyle. These three components, changing what you eat and how much you eat so that you increase health and vitality within your body, let me just come back and say that when you eat the right foods, your energy goes through the roof. Not in years, literally in 3 to 5 days. That's how fast it happens. All of your food cravings, the ones that make you want to reach for donuts or unhealthy foods, they go away when you're eating the right foods. Unfortunately, when you do an extreme diet, what happens? You obsess about the foods that you're not allowed to eat. You just think about it all the time, but you go, I'm going to stick with it, and you use all this willpower, and it becomes a struggle, and all of a sudden your obsession about food and unhealthy food even increases. It doesn't decrease. So you've got to keep it in mind that we're setting you up. When you start to create a healthy lifestyle, you get rid of all of these stressors in your life, and you make life easy. You create balance. When you start to prioritize yourself and start to value you a little bit more, you don't sacrifice time with your family. You don't sacrifice time for everything else that's important in your life. You show up a better version of yourself because you've taken a time to regroup. You've taken some time to self-reflect. You've taken some time to organize your life so that you can live with health, vitality, energy, and the weight and body that you deserve, which is looking and feeling great, which is what you want, and it's what you deserve. It's truly what you deserve. And the last thing is to free yourself from all of these emotional ties to food and all of the things that derail or sabotage your efforts. This is really the balanced approach. Every single person that I've ever seen or met who has ever lost all the weight and kept it off has approached weight loss with a balanced approach. They've adopted a healthy lifestyle. That is the one proven method, and that is what the Permanent Weight Loss Simplified Home Study Weight Loss System is all about. Guiding you through the process of learning how to create balance in your life, creating a little time for yourself, eating the right foods, and getting rid of some of the disempowering behaviors that might try to mess up your weight loss efforts or looking or feeling your best. So I wanted to tell you more about it, but I'll do it over the next few videos. The next video that you're going to see is about how you can make some decisions as it relates to some of the different weight loss approaches that are out there. Even though I feel most of them are just lessons in frustration, are designed to fail, I think that you should make that decision by having more information. So I'm going to give you more information about the other weight loss approaches that are out there so that you can see it, but we're going to talk about it in reference of adopting a healthy lifestyle. When you keep that in mind and recognize it's the only proven method, some of the decisions that you may be struggling with right now in terms of what's the best diet for you, what's the best eating plan for you, are going to become very, very clear. So I know that's going to help, but please recognize that balance is what it's all about, and understanding all the different components that equate to fast and permanent weight loss. I hope this has helped. I've loved spending this time with you. Until we talk tomorrow, next time, love fully, live fully, and make it a great day.